y'all, Pam here with BeeCreative Crafts, and welcome to Off the Hook, and happy Halloween! I know Halloween's not till tomorrow, but you know what? I had to dress up for work today. Well, I didn't have to. We have the option to, and I dressed up for work today, so I thought, you know what? Let's just dress up for the live. So let's see who we got in chat. Hello, Miss Nancy. Welcome in. She said she is watching on the iPad. Well, welcome in, and hello. And Miss Angela, she says, hi, Pam and everyone in the chat. How are y'all doing tonight? I'm doing fine, drinking water and working on her sweater. Ooh, nice. Look, y'all will be surprised. You ready? You ready? I'm drinking water too. It's not a Dr. Pepper. I know you're shocked. Sugar. So how's everybody's week been going? Y'all, I've got like a hair or something that has decided to oh, I found it. Ha ha ha. It's not attached. Okie dokie. It's been dropping down in my face here. So, hello, Miss Karen. Welcome in. Okay, so y'all, the hat and the little poncho here is something I made. I looked it up, and it was 2023. It's hard to believe it's already been 2 years. Hey, Miss Kimberly. Hey, Rudy. Oh, Mr. Nightbot's popping in quick. I thought I set that to do every 20 minutes, but I guess I don't know. I'll have to double check that. But now that it popped up there, yes, I am now a Plaid affiliate. So if you click that little linky-loo right there, it will take you over to Plaid. It doesn't cost you anything extra. But I earn a little coinage if you happen to buy something while you're over there. Now, also, if you want to use my coupon code, which apparently it did not put it all, I need to change that as well so that it goes before, because that's too long and it didn't save it all. But it is BeeCreative 1, I do believe. I'll go fix that. Let's see here. But you can save 15% off, so let me go find that real quick. Well, actually, first, let me finish telling. Okay, so the outfit I'm wearing, I don't know if you can still get this yarn. We made this on a live, or I made it on a live. Y'all helped me pick the stitches and all. I think that's how we did this one. But it was Big Twist. So I do not know if this is available or not, and the color was Reverb. No, the Big Twist Reverb. And the color is Rust Red, which is actually, you know, orange. Orange and yellows and copperies. And anyway, okay. So Rudy says, birthday in a couple of weeks. It is. My birthday is in a couple of weeks. Hello, Miss Diane and Sour Soda Productions. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so let me see if I've missed anybody coming in. And let me go fix that Nightbot thingy if I can find it. Because I want y'all to be able to save if you happen to go over there. Now, of course, you know, it's got all of the, what is the word I'm looking for? Restrictions or rules and regulations. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but okay, so let's change. So it got how much of that in there? BEE, or did it just get the B? Scroll back down. Coupon code B. So, ooh, I need to take out, yeah, every 25 minutes is what it's supposed to do. Okay, help. Let's take off. Why are you not? Oh, I guess it helps I've hit edit. Hee hee. Okay. Ooh, that may still not be enough. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, it might. Update. Okay. Next time it drops it, we'll see if it fixes it. It's supposed to drop it every 25 minutes. I guess it drops it at the beginning, the way it does it, apparently. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, Mr. Gentry. Kimberly says, so super cute, it suits you. Thank you, ma'am. Hi, Miss Diane. She said, oh my goodness, so cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, Mommy. She said, watching on the big TV. Hello. And hello, girls, if y'all are watching with her. Hey, Jay. JC Lego Structures and More, Mr. Seraphim. So we got the kiddos of some of our viewers, which are now also our viewers. So welcome in, fellas. Get me a little drink. All right, so how is everybody doing? Do y'all have big plans for Halloween? I'm going to my sister's house tomorrow night to hand out candy because we're in her neighborhood. There are loads and loads and loads of kids because she lives where she lives. They kind of, well, they don't kind of, they do. They block off the roads, so it's safer for the children, and they just do it up big, so there will be a whole lot of kids. So, yep. Kimberly says, nice frame you got going on there. So this is something new that that StreamYard provided for us, this little overlay here. It was a free feature, so I downloaded that right before the live. I've got another hair, y'all. I thought I got them all. I could see it. And I've had this hat on all day, so I don't know why I'm just now being able to see them. I guess maybe it's because instead of looking down, I'm looking up, and it's, anyway. But, yeah, so these were Halloween. They had like a backdrop too, but I chose the background initially, but then you couldn't see the frame. So I took it back out so that you could see the frame, and I shrunk me down because I thought it was kind of cute. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going over to my sister's house because a lot of kids. I usually have 1 or 2 trick-or-treaters come by my house. Most of the kids in my neighborhood now have gotten older, except for the new neighbors that moved in next door. They have some small children, but they don't usually go trick-or-treating up down this road because it's really busy. So most everybody just goes to either Trick-or-Trunks or they go to some of the neighborhoods. So that's what I will be doing. And I will probably dress up in something nice and warm and toasty because it's usually a little bit chilly on Halloween night. I'm just glad that as of right now, last time I checked, it is not supposed to rain. So that's a bonus. Hey, Mandy, welcome in. Hey, Miss Tammy. She said, hi, Pam. Very cute. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, thank you. So anyway, I thought tonight what we would do is we would just chit-chat because I have got a bunch of stuff sitting on my desk. The last day of the month, last business day of the month at work is always usually busy. So I didn't get out of there until after 6 my time. So I just didn't feel like coming home and getting all that stuff together. So I thought, we'll just sit here and chit chat. Let's see, Kimberly is going to wear her Hocus Pocus shirt and watch scary movies and eat a Halloween inspired menu. Ooh, nice. That sounds good. And we're going to have pizza is what we're going to do. We're going to eat pizza, and we're probably going to have some Halloween movies going as well tomorrow night. Because instead of doing family dinner Tuesday, we bumped it to Halloween. Nancy has a doctor's appointment. Boo. So y'all know what it dawned on me today. 1 year ago today was my surgery. So last year for Halloween, I spent it in the hospital. So yay, fun, good times. Not so much. It wasn't horrible because they came around and what do they call them? Oh, orderlies brought me a trick or treat. Brought me a little bag of candy and goodies. Diane also has a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Well, I hope both of your doctor's appointments go well. Y'all be safe going to and from. But I love Halloween. I think it's fun. I like watching all the kids, big and little, and the parents. I like when everybody gets involved and they just have a good time. But anyway, I thought we would just hang out for a little bit and chit chat and just see what's going on. But I'm not letting myself off the hook with working on a whip. So we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel of whips and see what project I need to work on this week. And since I normally do it on the live, which is an hour, then I'm going to devote at least 1 hour sometime this week to whatever wheel of whips picks for me. So Miss Diane said, thanks. Hers is early 11, so it will be quite still. Very good. Tammy has no plans for Halloween. I guess since my sister moved into this house, I've been going to her house on Halloween. Because it's busy, busy, busy. And before she moved down there, I went to my friend's house a few times that lives near, they live kind of in the same neighborhood, like a block or two apart from each other. So I would go to her house. And then we used to just walk around the square because they have like a lot of the stores will have like hot apple cider and be handing out candy, and it's just a good time. Dad says they don't ever get trick-or-treaters anymore. A lot of the neighborhoods around here have said the same thing, that they don't get nearly the amount of trick-or-treaters that they used to. And a lot of the businesses and churches will have trick-or-trunk so that you can just take your kids through there. So, okay, let us share screen. Not that one, this one. I got it the first time. Share screen. Okay, let's go to the Wheel of Whips. Share. All right, y'all. Let's see what whip I'm going to be working on this week. Let's go ahead and hit the little B, and let's see what it's going to be. And this week, I'm going to be working on We're clapping. The temperature blanket, which is probably a good thing because I am way behind on it. So, the temperature, whoa. Okay, stop sharing. It made me small again. Remember how it made me small last time? It did that. It did it again. So now I'm itty bitty. That's fine. My mom said, yep, it's always fun at Kay's on Halloween. It looks like something from a Hallmark movie with all the kids out. I think we gave about 900 pieces of candy last year. Loads of candy, y'all. Lots of candy. Lots and lots of candy. And we usually try to have age-appropriate candy. So we have like, so if you've got littles, and by littles, I mean, like toddlers, little younger children that don't need some of the things that the older kids can have. So we try to have stuff for them, usually like little gummies. So, yep. But it's a lot of fun. I filmed up her yard one year because it was like super spooky, and Tammy said, wow, that's a lot of candy. It is a lot of candy. I have about 2 boxes of Rice Krispie treats because most all ages can have that. But I probably should stop and get more. But how much candy, this is directed straight to my mama and my sister too, if she's sitting there watching. How much candy do you have, and do I need to pick up more on my way? Please and thank you. Okie dokie. I don't know why when I shared the screen, it didn't do that. It did it a couple of weeks ago, but it didn't do it the other night, I don't think. No, because last week we picked a wheel or picked a stitch, and then we continued to work on it. I wonder if it's the way, I don't know. That's weird. But anyway, it is what it is. Y'all can't see it, but it's little on my screen. And I don't want to refresh my screen because I'm afraid it'll kick me out. So we're just going to leave it as is. And I will just have to read the question instead of reading it on my screen here where I normally do. I'll just have to read it over there. I'll have to pull up the banners and read it from over there. But tell you what, while I'm thinking about it, let's just go ahead and do our Jeopardy question. Let's see here. Banner. Okay, so I skipped ahead on the calendar and went to October 30th because that's what today is, and I kind of wanted to give y'all whatever question it was given as of that day. So the category is Halloween traditions. So I think all of y'all are going to get this, or my first thought was one thing, and I'll probably take it if y'all say it. Because this is just for fun. It's not for anything but just fun. Okay, so here is your answer. A Celtic tradition of using hollowed out turnips with candles inside led to these distinctive and larger Halloween gourds. And yes, when I was typing that in, I read it as LED. And I was like, my first thought was they had LED candles? No, LED, LED, not LED lights. Anyway, again, a Celtic tradition of using hollowed out turnips with candles inside led to these distinctive and larger gourds. And let's see. My mom said, and you wouldn't believe how many kids come out in a town as small as ours. Right. We live in a very small rural area. So we've got what is a jack-o'-lantern, and we have pumpkins. But loads and loads of kiddos, and last weekend was our Halloween parade, which is always a whole lot of fun. They do it at night so that all the floats can put lights and stuff on them, but it's just a whole lot of fun. There's another jack-o'-lantern, pumpkins. We've got a pumpkin / jack-o'-lantern. My mom said, what are pumpkins? But I should look up and see, because one of the churches used to have like a tailgate type thing in their trick or trunk on Halloween night. So you could go by and you could get like a hot dog. And then one of them had popcorn, like fresh popcorn, had like a popcorn machine going. I don't know if they're doing that this year, which, I mean, I'm not going to need not going to need a pumpkin. I'm not going to need a hot dog because we're having pizza. But still, when you're walking around, sometimes you want to pop in and see what's going on. Dad said she used to love when the neighborhood here had so many kids and they would bring them by the carloads. That was nice years ago. Now it's boring. Yeah, and see, we used to take, when my kids were really little, we'd go to my parents' neighborhood to take them trick-or-treating, because my road that I live on is pretty busy. And the houses aren't, I mean, there are quite a few houses like right here where I'm at. Well, not quite a few. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 houses. And then the next house is like, maybe a quarter of a mile on down. Some new houses have been built since then, but it just wasn't a safe place to walk and trick or treat. So we would take them to my mom's neighborhood, and then we would take them to my aunt's neighborhood, which is close to where they now block off the roads. So, but it's just really nice that the town has started doing that. It just makes it really easy for parents, and safe for the kids. I mean, it's a lot for the people that live there, but most of them, or most of the ones that I know of, have family and friends that come over and bring all their candy, and we just make it a big party. Dan says, yep, we have a roundabout in front of town hall, and the cars park around it, and they do trick or trunk. They have a scarecrow contest and announce winners same time, but it's not the same. See, we have a costume contest, but I think they did the costume contest well, maybe they didn't do it at the Halloween parade. Maybe it is tomorrow night. But it's not the same as when we were kids. You're right, because we used to go, just up and down, and we would always go to our like family members' houses. Like I would take the kids to see my grandmother first. We would go to her. We would hit her road, and make sure that she saw them. And I would go to my cousin Patsy's house to make sure she saw them, because she lived kind of like me. She lives in a neighborhood-ish, but not really. So she didn't get a whole lot of trick-or-treaters either in her house that way back off the road. So we'd always go to her house, and we'd go to my Aunt Lila's house. And so I would take the kids, and we'd go to my cousin Pearl's house. We would go by all the people's houses that wanted to see the kids all dressed up that didn't usually get a whole lot of trick-or-treaters. So my mom said the Fairfield Church of Christ is having hot dogs, popcorn, drinks, and a small bag of candy. Nice. So may have to, well, that'll be on the way to my sister's house. I won't have any littles with me at that point. And y'all, if y'all have any big kids show up at your house trick-or-treating, don't give them a hard time. Give them some candy, because y'all, they are out there still being a kid, enjoying themselves, and not getting into trouble. They're having fun. Let them have fun. Give them a piece of candy. That's what I'm going to do. They had said, yep, they did the same, and they'd stopped at Family First, then back home, and the street used to be full of kids. I'll try to get some pictures. Well, I've done pictures before, but I usually try to only post of the ones that are okay with it. So, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if like a big group of people come by that I know who they are, then I'll try to get it. Or maybe I'll like get it from a distance and kind of blur out the faces. I'll try to figure out something. I think I did. Let's see. I do have a video, or I did have on my channel from a few years ago of Halloween at my sister's house. I think it's still up. I'll look. I can look right now, actually. Let's see. Let's see if it's still there. YouTube. There's another dang hair. Or either that or it's the same one. Haha. The same one as before. Okay. My channel. My videos. Let's see. I put it on a playlist. It probably is on a playlist. It probably would have been 3 years ago, probably. Let's just scroll on back. That was a year ago. But I'll share it because I do know that I had a video showing her house, walking around her yard, showing some of the costumes. Let's see. That's 2 years ago. What is it, Tonykins? What, buddy? What? That's fall. It's what? Yeah. Do not step on the computer. Do not step on the computer. Why didn't you go that way? Did you go that way? Okay, here we go. And share and copy. And hey, Dreamy. She said, you look so cute. Thank you. Nancy said he wants to play with you. Yeah. Okay, so this was a Halloween. Oopsies, I still got caps on. Please don't. He's behind the computer, y'all. We're just going to call this Halloween so it's not just a naked link. And then we'll paste it. Boop. There it is. Don't step on it. Come here. Come this way. Come on. Hey, Bridget, welcome in. Come here. Come this way. Come this way. Come underneath. Y'all, so I've got the laptop sitting here, and he wants to step on it. He stepped on it right before the live, and it popped up like a little alert, and I'm like, What? Okay, y'all can see. Okay, so there's Nightbot dropping the linky do, or link dropping my Plaid affiliate, and now you can see the full coupon code. Okay, so for those that missed it, I'm now a Plaid affiliate. And if you don't know what Plaid sells, they sell Mod Podge, they sell Apple Barrel Paint, Folk Art Paint, Martha Stewart, Arteza, Bacilla kits. So if any of that sounds like it would interest you, go check them out. They also have some free printables if you want to use it with the gallery glass, which is what I used, which is this here and my little haunted house back there. But yeah, so that's the link for that. It doesn't cost you anything extra to click the link to go to Plaid by using that. And if you happen to buy something while you're there, earn a few little pennies here and there, and I would be ever so grateful. And while you're there, if you do decide to shop, you can use my coupon code BeeCreative1, which is right there in all caps, to save 15% off. Some restrictions apply. That is the words I was looking for before. Some restrictions apply, but for the most part, you can use that. Dad said her cat's trying to find out where that meow was coming from. See, I didn't even pay any attention to him meowing, but he was really close to the microphone, so. All right, so let me go over here back to the banners. All right, so y'all, as you see on the screen, our category is Halloween traditions, and the answer is a Celtic tradition of using hollowed out turnips with candles inside led to these distinctive and larger Halloween gourds. So for those that said, what are jack-o'-lanterns, you are correct. And my first thought was also pumpkins. So, because, you know, the distinctive larger Halloween gourds, you know, I was thinking pumpkin, but I guess they were going for the carved out, hollowed out. But I think pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns, either one, works for me. Did you decide to just stay over there? He's got a little box. Well, he doesn't have a box. I have a box sitting over there, and he's decided to sit on it. Huh. Yeah, I know. And for those that are just coming in, the yarn that I used for my hat and my little poncho here is Big Twist Reverb. I do not know if you can still get this or not, but the color is Red Rust. So it's got all the little black bits in it. Now the hat, I didn't use any extra. For the poncho, I did use, I did put a black border on it. Mainly because I didn't know what I did with this one. Seems like, or I didn't think I was going to have enough. So I did add some black in on that, and I did a black around the neck. Okay. Bridget said they messed up the wording of the question a little, I think, but close is better than nothing. Right? See, that's what, because when I read it, I thought pumpkins. Because I was reading it like turnips, and now we use pumpkins. But, yeah. He really said Red Rust sounds like redrum. Tammy says, I really like it worked up. And no, it worked up really well. Let me see if y'all can see if I stand up a little bit, which you can kind of see it in the thumbnail, but initially I was going to make this into a cape, and I was only going to have it stop like right here, but it grew. It had took on a mind of its own. I think when I got it right here, I'd have to go back and rewatch the live. When I got it to like right here, I didn't like the way it was. It wasn't big enough yet to cover the shoulders. And anyway, let's see. My mom said the first few years they lived there, we had tons of kids from Centerville Village trick or treat at their house, but they had to start crossing the road in town for trick or treating. Now we only get 3 or 4. Oh, since they started closing the roads in town, well, yeah. Oh, Kimberly said red rum from The Shining. Got you. And Bridget said, great movie. I love both versions that I've seen. I haven't seen that in so long. I think I've only seen it maybe once, and it was the OG. So the OG one. I don't even know that I don't guess I even knew that they had made a new one or another one. Maybe not necessarily new, but a different one. Okay. I don't know why things have to pop up while I'm live. Like, I get my computer to be like, before this live is over, it's gonna pop up and say it wants to apply all the updates and restart my computer. No, we're not doing that right now. We're gonna wait, but it's gonna pop up. Kimberly says ads. Are those the first ads? Because those were supposed to go every 24 minutes. So, but anyway, just because when I say every 24 minutes, because we could set them, and when I was setting them at 30, they seemed to be playing like right when I was saying goodbye. So this way they'll play, they'll be over and done with, and then when we do our toodaloos and ta-tas. Kimberly said the second one was like a made-for-TV thing. Oh, okay. They say that they try to cater the ads to the viewer. So whatever you searched or looked up or talked about is what they show, but I don't know. It says that was a great video. Ah, thank you. So you went and watch that. That's what Halloween is like where I'm going tomorrow night. But yeah, my sister, we did the yard up, really went all out that year. I think that was we've done it a few times, not gone as over the top as some of the other times, but it's fun. Dad says, I'm jelly. Then there are tons and tons of kids. It's just a lot of fun. If y'all live in a town where that's something that y'all could do, maybe like just talk to some of the neighborhoods and start it up. Or if you live in a neighborhood, get all your neighbors to join in, and then y'all become the Halloween neighborhood, and then y'all get all the trick-or-treaters. Bridget said she got premium, so no longer have to deal with the ads. Best money I spend every month. So, okay, so Bridget, so with the premium, do you get your local channels? Because somebody was telling me that you do. So, like ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, do you get those with it, or is that something separate? Because somebody was telling me that you did, and that you also got like all the sports games. Just wondering. It says, okay, now the It Clown, no. So, my sister has like a sewer grate, like out by the road, or like I guess that's what it is, like where the water can drain down in it. And we put an It mask down in it and tied a red balloon to it. That's what she's talking about. Okay, so Bridget said she thinks so if you have the higher plan, she's got the baby plan, just to not have to deal with ads. See, I didn't know that they had that. My mom said she saw 2 ads. Okay, so you should have seen ads when you came in to the live, because that's just how, because I'm spitting at y'all. Sorry about that. As you came into the live, and then they should play every 24 minutes. So you should have only got an ad at the beginning when you first came into the live, and then one ad 24 in. Kimberly said her son did a Stephen King ghost painting thingy. Bridget said, OMG, I would love to see that. Hey, Miss Rachel. Bridget said it's less than 10. Oh, really? Less than $10 a month? See, I'm totally going to have to go check that out, because I was thinking that it was like $75 to $100. Okay, so Nancy got an ad at 9:07. Okay, y'all, I'm guessing that they are still tweaking stuff, because I set it for every 24 minutes. Like, I didn't have them randomly choose it. I set it myself so that everybody should get an ad at 24 minutes. So you should only have like the first live you come in, and then So you should get 2 ads. If you count the first one when you come in, there should be 3 ads total. That's it. Miss Rachel said, I love your scarecrow costume. Thank you. But anyway, so I try to control the ads the best I can so that they're not popping up all the time. And because I know as a viewer, I know that they're aggravating. But I also know as a content creator, that is how I earn money. So, but so I try to balance it out. So I don't want y'all bombarded with a ad every 5 minutes. So I try to put it at the max out, which is 30 minutes. Like I was saying, when I was putting the max out at 30 minutes, when I was saying goodbyes, I was missing some of the comments at the end because an ad was playing and y'all were missing me saying goodbye. So, hey, Anna Marie, welcome in, Anna Maria. Nancy says she is watching Matlock and it has ads. I like Matlock. I haven't started watching the new season yet, but let's see. I haven't started watching that. Now, I did watch. So, do y'all watch Fire Country? And if so, have you watched the new Sheriff Country? So, that's a new spinoff. And then also, I like Tracker. I'm all caught up on Tracker. I'm all caught up on NCIS and NCIS Origins and NCIS Sydney. See a theme there? And I like, oh, what was the other one? Oh, I don't think I'm caught up on Tony and Ziva. I think I have an episode. I haven't watched it this week. And Nancy said she likes Sheriff Country. I did too. I liked it. And I'm not caught up on Fire Country, which is a bummer. So if you watch Sheriff Country, you're going to get a big spoiler for Fire Country. So highly recommend you watch Fire Country first. Unlike myself, which I'd already kind of gotten like a little idea based on some of the commercials that I had seen. So I already kind of knew what the spoiler was, but anywho. And there was another show. Oh, and I have seen Blue Bloods, like episode here and there, but I never like watched it religiously. I think it's just because there was like something else that came on at the same time. But I mean, I like Tom Selleck. He's pretty. And Donnie Wahlberg. And anywho, but so I may need to go back and watch it. But there's a spinoff of it which is called Boston. Is it Boston Blue or Boston Bloods? Blue Boston, something like that. But it's a spinoff of Blue Bloods, and it's got Donnie and his son. His son has gone to Boston Blue. See, I knew it was something like that. But it came on after our Tracker. Like it just like Tracker went off and it just automatically started playing the next show. So I watched it and I was like, oh, this is good. I like it. So I've watched it. So now I'm caught up on that. Tammy says, I like FBI. Oh, me too. I do too. I am way behind because I started FBI because I didn't have, it's on what, CBS, I think. For the longest time, I didn't have CBS. So I was way behind on those. Karen said, Elsbeth, she's too funny. See, I haven't watched that either, and I've heard really good things about it. Karen said, love Dark Winds. It's back next month. See, I haven't watched that either. See, I need to be writing this stuff down so that this winter, when it's cold and dreary outside and I'm sitting on the couch crocheting and crafting, I have some new shows to watch. This yarn is so squishy. If y'all wondering what I'm doing, it's sitting here and I'm squishing it. It's so squishy. It is a really soft yarn. It's 100% premium acrylic, but it's the Big Twist Reverb. Like I said, I don't know, since this was a Joann's, and I don't think I got this on clearance. It's possible that I did. I'm sure it was on sale, but I don't know that it was on clearance. And this color is Red Rust. But it just looked really folly to me and orangey, so that's why I bought it. But I don't know if this is a color that Big Twist is still making, because you can still purchase Big Twist. I know Michaels has it and didn't Hirschner's. I think Hirschner's sells it as well. So you can still get the Big Twist. I just don't know if this particular mine, the Reverb in this particular color, is still available. But that's what I've been doing this week, is watching some of my shows that I have not watched. I also like all of the Chicago shows. Chicago PD, Med, and Fire. Karen said, not that color. Well, maybe they'll bring it back, because I only have one left, so I'm trying to decide what I need to make with it. I might make, let's see, how many yards is it? It is, 311 yards, 285 meters. You know what I might make? One of these sets. The turtle beanie and the turtleneck warmer. I bet I have enough that I can make this set. But with this. Yes, indeed. And I might make my turtleneck warmer a little looser so that it's more like a cowl instead of like a tight fitting neck warmer. Make it a little, like, maybe make it skinnier this way, a little bit longer, so I use the same amount of yarn. But that way, because I've got, well, you can see, got this shirt here, and a lot of times I'll wear this, but it gets a little warm. But I could wear this shirt if I had like a loose fitting cowl that I could wear with it. Yep. Like I said, I just got the one little lonely one. I guess I could always check the Ravelry. It's a Ravelry that has the yarn, like if people have yarn, and I know there's the yarn destash groups and stuff on Facebook that I can look at. But I'm pretty. Does Ravelry actually have it where you can buy the yarn that people are selling, or is it just a list of discontinued yarn options? I can't remember. And I could always check like eBay and places like that too, but I'll probably just use what I got, because I absolutely positively do not need any yarn. I do not. Don't need it at all. But I do like this color, and every time I wear this, I think, oh, I wish I had more stuff with this color. Oh, Macari. Mishi shops there. Oh, see, I always forget about a Macari. And there's another one too. eBay, Macari. Which there's always, like Marketplace, but I mean, it's hard to find stuff on there sometimes, like specifics. But like I said, I don't need it. But if I happen to come across it for a good price, I might purchase it. And Karen said Michaels also have said that they will carry more of the Big Twist. Oh. And it's possible that this had already been, it's possible that it was already gone out of the stores. It might have just been like a seasonal one-time thing. So I don't know if the Reverb was just, I don't know. I didn't shop at Joann's very often. Not because I didn't like it, because one of the Joann's, like, in my area is like, had a fantastic yarn department. I mean, it was amazing. And that's where I got this at. But it was over an hour away, so I didn't go very often. Nancy said, Jay wants to know the drop word. He goes to bed soon. Oh, yes, absolutely. I meant to drop that after the Jeopardy question. Okay, so y'all, if you would like to drop your channel link, type BU, that's BEEYOU, in the chat, and Mr. Nightbot will drop your channel link. Karen says she likes the Big Twist Nova. I don't know that I've tried that one, or if I had, it's not ringing a bell. That does not mean that I have not. It just means that it's not clicking as to what it is. I haven't used a whole lot of the Big Twist because, again, I didn't have a Joann's close by. Now, I tried a lot of the yarns from Hobby Lobby, but that's because it's very close adjacent. It's like 20-25 minutes away, but it's the closest craft store. So, and she says, Hirschner's has them. Rave, or just, are you just saying Hirschner's also has the Big Twist? That's the only two that I knew of that was carrying the Big Twist, was Michael's and Hirschner's. Is that who I said a while ago? Hirschner's? If I didn't say Hirschner's, that's who I meant. And there's Mr. J's channel, if y'all would like to check him out. Mr. JC Lego Structures and More. Let's see. Bridget said she's been out of the loop for so long with box store yarns. I would be lost trying to buy yarn now. Let's see. Nancy said that Jay is trying to get to 100 by the end of the year. Oh, well, good luck. How close are you? And there is Miss Pajama Quilter dropping her channel link. That is Miss Kimberly. She has been, she is back on the YouTube streets. I know y'all been seeing her in the chat, but she is back to dropping content on her channel. So please go check her out. Also, Miss Nancy and Miss Kimberly are part of a collaboration that we are going to be doing. Those videos are going to drop December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Also includes Connie with Just Another Stitch and Miss Cynthia with Cynthia's Joyful Creations. So y'all be sure to come back and look for those. And we're using the new YouTube collaboration. What is the word I'm looking for? Tool. Collaboration. Is that what you would call it? A collaboration tool? That's a new feature maybe. Anyway, but what they do is if you are collaborating with another channel, you each do your own video and you accept the other person as a collaborator. And what it will do is it will show your video on their channel and their video on your channel, whoever's hosting the video. Like say if I do a video and I add them as my collaborators, when I post that video, when it goes public, my video will also show on their channels as to their viewers. And so if you accept a collaboration with another channel, the same thing will happen. Their video will show on your channel. So if you happen to come to my channel that first week of December and you see a video by Pajama Quilter and you're like, what's going on? If you're not subscribed to her, why not? You should be. But anyway, her video will be showing on my channel as if I released it. You are not automatically subscribed to her, but it's just a way to introduce other channels to my viewers. So I hope y'all enjoy it. And we are all going to be working on projects and seeing how different each of us imagine these. I don't want to give too much away, but just come back the first week of December and check it out because I think y'all will really enjoy it. I used to enjoy watching videos like this several years ago, pre-pandemic, and so it's kind of a twist on those because rather than us mail each other stuff, we just each picked something and then we all went and bought our own stuff because we figured that would be cheaper. And Mr. J is 32 away. Well, I think we can get you to 100. We're going to certainly try. And he said, happy birthday in 2 weeks. Thank you. Yes, y'all, my birthday is in 2 weeks. And I was going to look because I think I have another big twist. This has absolutely nothing to do with him saying happy birthday, but thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I was going to see what the name of this yarn is. I don't think. Or I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Apparently I moved it. It's not there. I was going to see what it is. Oh, look, and there's Mr. Nightbot dropping that again. So I guess, because I have it going every 25 minutes, so I'm guessing it drops it at the beginning of the live, which is weird. I didn't tell it to do that. I was only supposed to drop it every 25 minutes, which is fine. It's good. It's fine. Because I want y'all to know that I'm now Applied Affiliate, and, you know, go check it out. You can get some good stuff. And if you use the coupon code BeeCreative1, you can save 15% off of your order. And especially be paying attention because they have got some amazing deals coming up for November for Black Friday. Y'all, just a couple more days, we're going to be into November. Can you believe it? Can you believe we are already right here? We're already right here, almost ready for Thanksgiving, and then boom, Christmas. This year has flown by. Jay said he's going to go get ready for bed. Good night, Miss Pam, and good night, everyone. Good night, Jay. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it. But gotta get, look, I'm trying to do better, y'all. I'm trying to drink more water. It's not my favorite thing to drink, but I've been trying to drink more because, you know, water's good for you. My mom says, good night, Bible reading time. I'll see you tomorrow if God's willing. Yes, ma'am. Woo-wee. Jay says, and I turned double decades old in June. You did. I don't know if I told you happy birthday, but if I didn't, happy birthday way back in June. All right, does anybody got anything else going on? Any announcements that you want to post? Right now would be your time to do that. If you have anything going on your channel you would like to share, let's take these last 5 minutes and y'all go ahead and drop it in the chat. Share out your, you know, if you've got a video coming out you want us to be on the lookout for, let us know. I've got some things coming out in November. I have some ideas. I have an idea of something I want to do in November. It will probably be actually on Thanksgiving night because that's on, you know, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. So unless something changes between now and then, you're gonna want to be here on my live on Thanksgiving night. Nancy, it. There you go. I was gonna say it auto-corrected you. There's Mr. Nightbot dropping Miss Nancy's link. And if y'all are catching this on the replay, and you're not seeing all these channel links dropping, all you got to do is, if you're watching it on a computer, or it may be the same on the phone, just if the chat, like where you can, or not the chat, but like where you can leave a comment, if you just slide it over, it should take you to the live chat feed, and then you can see all the links that have been dropped during the live as well. Kimberly said, now we are super curious. Just a little teaser. And I may change my mind and do something different all month long. But then I'm also like, that's a lot of work. So I may just do it all on Thanksgiving night. But we'll see. I have a whole, 2 days to decide before November. Actually, I have a week. I have a week from tonight to decide if I'm going to do it all, if I'm going to break it up and do it each week, or if I'm just going to do everything on Thanksgiving. And I set myself an alarm in my phone that says start in November. November 1st, it says start filming your Advent for December. Guess what? I haven't even put the Advent together. So I guess it's going to be a little hard for me to start filming it on November 1st so that I will have everything all ready for December when I haven't even put it together. You know what? Let's take that banner off of there. Oh, well, that's right. I did change the banner. I was thinking that it was still the answer. Yeah, y'all, we can leave the BU. It's fine. And there's Miss Tammy's channel. But, yeah. I did not buy an advent calendar this year, because I was just gonna use one that I already had and fill it up myself. And I had big plans to, like, release a pattern. So if y'all wanted to do an advent with me, or I was gonna make my own advent to sell on Etsy, and that didn't happen. That's not to say it won't happen for next year. It's just saying that this year has flown by and it just didn't happen. So it's still a possibility for next year. What I should do is do it now. That way it's already ready, and then I just have to release it for next year. But anyway. Yep. All right. Nancy said she is collecting suggestions for her 25 days of DIY. She does a 25-day DIY over on her channel for December. So y'all send her your ideas. She has done loads of things over the past, what is this, the 4th year of doing this? 3rd or 4th year. So she's already done a lot, because, 25 days is a long time. But send her suggestions anyway. It may be something she hasn't done, or it may be something that she wants to revisit and reimagine and do it differently this time. So send her your ideas. 4th year. Hey, Miss Jen Reeves, welcome in. She says, hi, Pam. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We're getting ready to head out, but I'm glad you're here. Whew. So, y'all, I keep trying not to, like, scratch my makeup. I had to redo my nose. This is how I went to work today. Everything you see. But apparently I, like, rubbed it all off my nose. So I had to reapply before the live. We had so I work Monday through Thursday. We're closed on Fridays. So today is my Friday at work, because we work 4/10s, which is not fabulous, but it is because we're off on Fridays. So that makes it fabulous. But so we had at work we had food. We had a costume contest. We had a pumpkin decorating contest. We had spooky food contest, and then we had chili and hot dogs, and it was delicious. Jen said, "Of course, always in the nick of time." Exactly. You made it. What was that? Did y'all hear that? That made a weird noise. I don't know what it was. It was like a growling sound. I don't know what it was. Angela said, I have enjoyed being in your live. Good night, everyone. Stay safe. Good night. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. All right, let's see. Let's go over here. And where is my outro? There it is. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope y'all have a very safe and happy Halloween. If you have to get out, be careful. Watch out for the kids. Remember what I was saying earlier. Be nice to the kids of all ages, young and old. If you have an older child show up at your house trick-or-treating, don't pick on them and be mean to them. Just give them some candy, because y'all, they're out there still being a kid, still having fun, and just enjoying themselves. They're not getting into trouble. So just give them the candy and tell them they look cute, whatever they're dressed up as. And remember, not all kids have enough money to come in or go out and buy, like, an expensive costume. So just be nice to them. Just watch their little faces get all excited and smile and trick or treat and give them their candy, and just have fun. Remember, it's just a day for the kids to have fun, young and old alike. And sometimes I even give the parents candy, because they're out there walking. It's a lot of walking when you're trick or treating. But anyway, all right, y'all, have a fantastic weekend, and I will see y'all around the YT streets. Remember, be creative, and until next time, happy crafting.